Alright guys, let's see if you guys can see that. You'll probably be able to see it. Yeah, I don't see why not. I'm going to colorize a little bit some of this sketches, watercolors. Don't mind the noise. I'm at home, so I can have noise. My wife is watching TV. What show are you watching, Mija?
Siesta Keys.
What is it called?
Siesta Keys.
Siesta Keys? No idea what that is, but it sounds fun. So the way that I colorize is basically I'm imagining the mood of the place. It's not so much. I offer a change of perspective. As an artist, that's all. What I'm really offering is a change of perspective. I wanted to tell you also, guys, I had a great couple of coaching calls today. It was amazing. I love it when I'm able to help artists. Ooh, I'd love to know. He's like, you cheated. Because you're a cheater, babe. Let's colorize a new one. By the way, I'm gonna put this at auction on eBay. Those of you who want to go check them out. Look at that. Man, this is so good. Can you imagine that I get paid for doing this? Yeah, I work with watercolor all the time. I don't always show it, but my God, it's so chaotic on the TV. It's like all these people are like, I didn't cheat. No, yes I did. No, you didn't cheat. Cheat, cheat, cheat. That's on TV right there. So I treat it as the same way I treat oils.
Sorry, I'll turn it down.
It's okay. It's a little.
It's just like young adult drama.
It's a little loud, but it's okay. It's a little too loud. So I treat it as the same way that I treat oils. I don't go too bananas with it. It's more about the play, the game of it. You know? When you're colorizing, it's the same way that I do oils, guys. Look at that. Very simple. Very, very simple. It's very easy to complicate it, and you can, and you are going to want to complicate it. But you don't need to. But I'm not gonna lie, it's extremely easy to complicate a painting like this. It's so easy to start making. I'm working from home, as you can see. It's so easy to start complicating this thing, and a lot of artists choose to complicate this thing, including myself. It is very difficult to stay simple. It's one of the most difficult things to do. It's actually more difficult to stay simple than to do other things in art. That's why Leonardo da Vinci said it was the ultimate sophistication, simplicity. People want to complicate it, so you know. You're always tempted of doing more. And you're always tempted of feeling that you didn't do enough. This is the enigma of being an artist. You want to do more, but you don't want to do less. And so people say that they overwork their paintings. I don't think that necessarily people overwork their paintings. I think they overthink their paintings. I don't think they overwork them. No, this don't go varnish. This is watercolor. I don't know if people varnish watercolors. Do they? I've never varnished a watercolor in my life. I varnished acrylics, some oils, not all of them. I don't varnish oils anymore, but I from time to time I'll varnish one here and there. The trick to this is to let the brush do the work. It's the same trick as in ink paintings. And then many times the brush already has a lot of color. And you'll be tempted not to believe it. Yeah, the brush strokes have to be a little bit delicate when I do this, because it's more of a dance. Because now I'm playing with water. There's no pigment really. So I'll do the sketch first, and then I colorize it. Is this Vanderpump Rules? It is Vanderpump Rules. Such a chaotic show. But I won't judge my wife right now for watching that. %of it is just showing up. Probably more like 99% of it. The rest of it sorts out by itself.
Never shave your Paintings that don't sell at auction, it's because you haven't marketed enough. So rather than doing that, what I would do is I would work on my marketing. If you don't sell a painting at auction, it's because you're not marketing. I don't recycle stuff. People are very smart and they'll know when you're trying to recycle. Something didn't sell, it didn't sell. It's oh, my stuff? Okay, I thought it was a question about marketing. Sorry about that, kid. I thought you were asking a marketing question. When they don't sell, it's extremely rare for me to not sell something. They'll go. Sometimes they'll go for $1, but they'll go. So I have a whole pile of them.
I usually sell them in a different website. When it's very rare when it happens, but it does happen from time to time. But sometimes they just kind of roll over because I forget that they didn't sell, and so they kind of get relisted. I have an assistant who lists and relists my work, and so I don't know. I just don't have that problem. I think they get relisted. That's probably what happens. Because I have seen every now and then a painting that I was like, I think I saw that one already, and then it goes again.
And then we're like, whoops.
Yeah. But yeah, if that happens, it's to do with marketing more than anything else. But you can't control what people want, right? Sometimes people just don't care about the painting, and you won't sell it. People have asked me that before, and as a marketing question, like, what do I do with the painting that didn't sell? And I always say, go back to the drawing board, because you didn't. How many times does that happen? And some artists, that happens quite often, and so people just don't want your work. They're not clicking with it, and so you have to change the strategy. Maybe it's the way you're painting. Maybe it's the... Yeah, but it's got to do more with... It's got to do more with the lack of consistency that people have. Because even if you change that, paintings tend to go up and down. I think it's got to do with the consistency of the artist. So what happens with artists is they show up and then they don't. And then they show up like kind of mediocrely, and so you don't have enough momentum to carry you. In order to make this thing work, you have to show up a lot, and you have to show up every day. And so lots of artists don't know how to do that because they get impatient. And so they're like, it's not working, and so they pull out. This thing is so much about persistence. Like, if I could tell anyone something, this game is about persistence. And having the right work ethic too. So I've seen some artists on eBay show up, and they have consistency, but the work ethic is off. They're not.
Danny, you want some mac and cheese?
They're not really trying. And so that tends to be a huge miss. Because they are showing up, but they're not trying. And so you see, the paintings here look very simple, but don't let my simplicity misguide you. I'm trying in every painting. Where some people want to do it, but they don't try. They kind of just kind of stumble and then try to move on as fast as possible, and that's not going to work.
Hey, Mom, can I borrow
charger?
Yeah, where's your charger? Your charger's in my room.
Oh yeah.
So it's simple, it's immediate, spontaneous, right? But I know exactly what the fuck I'm doing without thinking about it, because I'm not trying to use my mind. I'm just trusting. So it's a trust game, right? Spontaneous painting is a game of trust. So what I'm selling to people when I sell a painting like this, I'm selling a change in perspective. I'm selling a different way of seeing something.
Hey, Daniel.
It might not be the most avant-garde or the most representational or whatever, but it's nevertheless it's a different way of seeing something. It's a different perspective. That's all I offer as an artist. I can't offer more than that. But getting people to see a different perspective.
Where did it go? Oh, it's right there.
All right, guys. Peace. Say peace, dude.
Peace.
Got all kinds of stuff that I need to work on. Look at this. Like, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna work on. Boom, baby. Look at all this. That's what I'm gonna be working on. Got a lot of stuff that I'm gonna work on. That's the ish, no? By the way, these are going to be on eBay, and the auctions are going to start at $1. So, if you want to get your hands on a couple of these, it's my way to get my work in front of people. I might not get paid a lot for when I do that, when I put them on eBay for $1, when I start the auctions at $1. But what makes me happy is that lots of people are getting my work, and that, to me, that's everything. The rest of it is details. All right, guys. Now it's time to go. Take care.